Eternal Blade here, and welcome back to the tutorial. So, the first thing I want to do is actually adjust the door a bit. Looking at the reference image, it seems like the door should be a bit closer to one side. So we're just gonna attempt, mind you, to fix it without destroying anything, which is probably going to be a little more difficult than I'm anticipating, but I think we'll survive. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is just grab these, as well as we need to grab some things in the bottom here as well. We need to grab not those and these ones. Alright, let's see if we scale these out, what happens. Okay, good, our door gets a bit bigger. So we need to scale these out just a little bit, kind of right about there, and then we need to move them over so we kind of limit the space. Okay, perfect. So now what we need to do is let's go inside here. We need to adjust everything to match the new door frame. So the first thing will be this right here. So let's go to our vertex and let's simply drag it to where, it's sort of in this direction. Alright, let's see. We're going the wrong direction. No, we're not. Alright, so go to our symmetry modifier here. Go to the mirror point and let's just drag it over right until it matches. I think right about there should do it. Okay. That looks pretty good. Next, what we need to do is simply bring that back up. And let's go to grab this and this. Alright, and we can actually make this shaded so we can see what we're doing. And grab the little bottom pieces here. So that should be them all, I believe. Nope, we're missing one piece there. Okay. Now back over here, let's orient this with the center of the door thing. So just drag it over just a little bit. Right, doesn't have to be much, mind you. Alright, now let's grab these two pieces here and simply drag these back so it is centered. Perfect, there we go. Now we can see that it sort of, it looks a little better. It's just the thing of it. Let's actually grab this and just drag it over just a tad. Okay, perfect. That should work wonderfully. Next, the other thing I wanted to adjust while I was here, that's what I write down, was this picture needs to just get shrunk down a little bit. So grab our picture here, grab these, and just drag it down a bit. Okay, and then grab these and maybe over just a tad, and let's bring the picture a little bit lower. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, perfect. Next, let's just convert this to an editable poly and just drag it down to where it's within the picture frame here. Alright, so just, general adjustments. Nothing really mind-blowing. Okay, and then nightstand. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do here was apparently select the nightstand. I want to just bring this nightstand down just a little bit. Okay, probably to about here. It just seems like it was still a bit big. Alright. It just seems like it was a bit big. So I wanted to shorten it a bit. Alright. And now let us... Alright, so we've got that. And that should be able to do what we need. Perfect. There we go. And let's see, those are the 3 items I wanted to adjust right now. I'm wondering if this should go in a little more. It probably should go in just a tad. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So let's work on modeling this little sprinkler piece here. So we're just going to go into our perspective mode, press Z, and sort of take a look. So I'm going to quickly do fire sprinkler in Google on my other monitor here, just to get an idea of what it looks like. Okay, so basically what we're going to have is, let's convert this to an editable poly. So Control-Alt-Q, and we're going to drag this up just about there, and let's go to bevel. So it kind of comes out of the wall, and then we have a little small bevel. Alright, perfect. And drag that down, and then let's do an inset here. Okay, we can do it right about here. Okay, let's do an extrude. We want to sort of come back in. So, man, it really, there we go. Okay, now let's grab this edge and control or shift, no, it should be control double click. Well, it doesn't want to. Odd. Alright, well, we'll just leave it there for now. So let's now take this and inset it again. Alright, and that should be good. And we'll extrude it. This time we'll come out a little bit with it. Alright, not much, right to about there. And then we can inset it again. We'll make this a pretty small inset. Okay, that should be good. And then we can extrude it kind of right to about here. And then let's just see how it looks. That's not bad. So maybe a little more though. So we'll grab these and press W. Okay. Grab our polygon here, extrude, and we'll just bring it right back. Okay, now what we need to do is select every other polygon here. Okay, and this is kind of making the fan-like shape that actually spreads the water on these things. And of course, we don't quite have enough. So I think we'll just go with it. So I don't really want to make that whole thing again. So we're going to extrude. Okay. And just a little bit. I really should make that again. Well, you can do some adjustments. Okay, now press R and go to local. I think that's what we want. And let's see about, will this work? No, it's not going to really work the way I want it to. Alright, so that'll have to do for now. Let's see if we apply Turbo Smooth, what happens. Alright, So we got kind of this shape here, which isn't bad, but not quite what we're looking for. So let's grab, control click that edge and chamfer. And give it a very small chamfer. Okay, let's grab this edge right here, chamfer it. Okay. And then that's good, that's good. Let's grab this edge here. And that is not good. Okay, just deselect sort of everything we don't need, which is basically everything. Alright. And we'll just chamfer that. And let's see what that looks like now. Much better. Okay. So now what we can do is grab in the front viewport here. We'll just grab these, deselect the middle, press W, and move them up. Okay, now we can, let's see, go to our polygon mode here, and press R, and now we can sort of scale out the edges a bit. Now if I were you, I would probably redo these and make sure that you have the appropriate number of sides, but honestly, for my purpose, it's not that big of a deal. You'll never know. It's going to be such a small detail. Alright, and now let's press Q and grab all these bottom polygons, and we will extrude just a very small amount. Okay, well, that's not a very small amount, but we can make it a small amount. Okay, so let's deselect the center ones and drag these up. Perfect. And there we go. Now we've got sort of like a little fire sprinkler thing, and it also looks like, well, that actually should probably be fine. Maybe our, I don't know if I want to scale it that way. I think it almost is a bit too thick up here. Let's grab these, press R, and just watch out. Make sure you're in the view here. It's odd. Why are these scaling in the local? Ah, here we go. Clicked it one too many times. So just shrink that and press W and move it back up here. Okay, that should be just about right. So we'll make that gray and call it even. Alright, next I guess we can work on this vent here. Now I think the vent may need to be a bit skinnier, so maybe something like that should do about right. Alright. So basically we have a ton of holes on here. I'm debating if we should even worry about these holes, but we probably should. So let's go to Edge, grab these, connect, and let's give it a lot of connections. 50 should be good. Okay, and I go this way, connect, and let's go with not 50. Go with 5. Pinch them, and let's slide them sort of over here. Okay. Select this, connect, and let's decrease the pinch a bit. We'll actually decrease the slide of it. Alright, perfect. Now what we can do is basically select all of these vertices we have here very carefully. Okay, go into your front view and let's deselect all the top vertices. Okay, now we want to chamfer these ones just a little bit. What we're basically doing is making holes. And control click. Now we have the arduous task of deselecting all of this sort of extra polygons, but it's not that bad. Just sort of come in here and you can go whichever direction you like. Okay. It's just sort of a slow task. Okay. Just be very careful you don't deselect any of our little polygons here. Alright, perfect. So now that we've got one side, we'll just do one side at a time. We can use the extrude modifier, extrude, and we'll just do a little extrude, okay, like that, and then we'll press W and just move them up just a bit, okay, so you see they're just basically a little bit above. Perfect. And that'll basically be our holes in there. And now what we have to do is, what did we do over here? We did something terrible. Okay, so grab those, and let's move these back down to where they should be. Okay, not quite working. What did we do? I have no idea. There we go. Should solve our problem, I hope. Okay, so let's go back here and deselect our polygons. Okay, now there's probably an easier way. I probably could have done an array and then booleaned it out, but at that point your mesh might get a little messed up. And I do know this way works, and since these are all unscripted on the fly, that's sort of what you're going to get. Okay, perfect. So now what we do is just do your extrude. Okay, and watch out here, what are we doing? Bringing these back up. Not sure why they look like they do, but that's fine with me. I know why they look like that, because we have, no, we don't have those selected. I don't know, odd. See, I'm showing, it must be a, I don't know. Anyway, let's just move them up to about there. I have no idea where, like, this vertex is. Okay. So, that will basically do it for us. There we There's extra geometry there, but whatever, doesn't much matter. So let's just see. This is probably not going to work, but it didn't actually do that bad. So let's click, control click, connect, or shift click actually, my bad. Zero these out, give it 2 segments, and just pinch them outward. Okay, and then what we need to do is just select the corners. Okay, and then deselect the edges around them. Okay. Do the same for up here. Control and then hold Alt. So Control and then hold Alt. And chamfer, and just chamfer these corners ever so slightly. Okay. Now turbo smooth. We should have smooth corners, and things should mostly be happy. Or not be happy at all, because we have some trouble here. Let's isolate our selection here. Go here and connect. Let's just do that. Okay. There we go. Now it looks good. Except for up here, something's. Yeah, I don't know what we did exactly here. But we shouldn't have done it. I think it's this. It is this. So we sort of on accident created some additional lines. Okay. That we really didn't need. I think we should delete those and see what that does for us. Okay, maybe we don't want to delete that exactly. Okay, that's not good. So basically, we want to sort of delete that polygon and then go to our vertices here and target weld that to that, and that will resolve our problem. That is a lot of target welding. I really don't want to do that. Oh man, I don't think there's a way around it. Okay, well, I guess you guys get to watch me target weld for about ever, because I made a mistake. And I guess this is sort of why you watch other people do it, as opposed to doing it yourself, because then you, I really hope, are not going to make this same mistake. I have 50 of these. Jesus. Yeah, definitely don't make the same mistake. And actually, you know what we can do? There's an easier method for this. Let's be smart about this. So let's delete all these. I think we have to do this. We don't have to weld these by hand. Okay. Now, in the front view here, let's just grab all these, right? So we got all these. Let's move them right to where they match, okay? And then let's deselect this and just move these to where they match. Now grab all these vertices here. Alright, and we should be able to, let's see, top view here. I want to deselect anything that's not on the outside edge. Okay. And let's use the weld button. Success. Mostly. don't know what happened here. I think I deleted some things. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a lot of polygons missing here, isn't there? How did I manage to delete all of those polygons in like 2 seconds? Man, that sucks. Okay, well, let's go to create, and let's just create back whatever the heck we deleted. Man, that is terrible. I'm just trying to stagger these so we can use some handy tools to help us out. I didn't even, oh man, I'm blowing it, guys, I'm blowing it. I should have recognized the fact that I did that wrong. Oh well. Alright. So, let's see, that one filled, let's fill up this one. I think we're still gonna have some problems. I think I deleted too many. I don't know what the hell happened there. That's a weird one. Alright, let's go to border here and just cap and cap, cap. Well, not quite cap. I think we deleted some polygons there too, damn it. That really sucks. This is what happens when you do too many tutorials in a day. It's not only am I working on this one, but I was doing the Christmas ornament tutorial today. So it's kind of like a double whammy, if you will, of tutorials. And it's now, what, 10, 12 at night, and I'm sort of tired. So I think after I get this thing done, it'll be the last portion for today and for this piece, because I believe if I go any farther, I'm just not gonna make it. God, look what I did here. I even deleted the friggin' sides. Alright. Let's, man. I was just on a roll today, wasn't I? Okay, let's target weld. There we go, we kind of have it back. I understand it's not going to be perfect, but I really should redo this video. But you know what? I'm doing this for free, and I hope you guys are learning why you should really, really try to not make mistakes. Because boy, does it suck sometimes. Alright. We got them all yet? No, we're missing this one here. But at least you know you can always fix mistakes. That's kind of the good thing about them. There isn't really much you can't fix without, oops, sorry, without a little bit of hard work, some fancy undoing, or something else. So, alright. Is our turbo smoothly going to work? Let's see, we have 2 issues right here. So I think our issue here is the lack of a side. So we're just going to W, shift drag it down a bit, and do some target welding. Okay, got that. And then, oh crap, I forgot where the other one was. Oop, there it is. So let's drag this down. Okay, and target weld. Shit. look the same. Well, we'll find out here in a second. Alright, this one right here. So, let's just grab that and weld. There we go. We got it that time. And grab the other side and weld. Perfect. And now, what have we got? Something's still up with this thing right here. What is this missing? Okay. So that's missing that little piece right there. Just grab these and weld. 987, good. Was that it? No, we had, apparently this one is missing a top. Okay, and this one is missing something. Looks like it's missing a top as well. Cap. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, well, we're almost good. Man, why can't this just be easy? So what is this missing now? This is missing everything. 1, 2, 3 sides. Okay, shift drag down. Go and select your vertices here. Weld. Select the thing there and cap it. One of these was messed up too. Alright, this one right here. Alright, what was wrong here? Books. Aha. So click this and click this. Shift drag down. And select all that. Weld. Okay. And there we go. I do believe we have a nice little vent. And don't even worry about all that stuff. I don't even want to touch that. So go to end isolation mode. Go back to your camera. And there we go. We now have a vent. Let's just make it gray so we know. And let me give it a quick render. And we'll see if we're going to keep it or not. Alright, so we finished that. We finished the little fire sprinkler thing. So that will wrap it up for this portion of the tutorial, and I will see you guys next time.